voter turnout has been a problem for Mumbai, the financial capital of the country, election after election. In 2004, the turnout percentage was just a shade above 47%. In 2009, Mumbai's turnout dropped to barely 41.1%. 2014 saw an improvement and the turnout crossed the 51% mark. In 2019, it was at 55.39%. So why are people in this mega city so averse to voting, and what would it take to get the Mumbaikar to come out and vote in large numbers? Hello and welcome to Dance of Democracy 2024. Over 99 lakh Mumbaikars will be going to cast their votes on May 20th, which is phase 5 of the Lok Sabha elections. Along with Mumbai, several other key constituencies like Thane, Palghar, Bhiwandi, Kalyan, Nashik, Dhule, Dindori, to name a few, will also be going to cast their votes on May 20th.
That's right, Priya. And low voter turnout has been a consistent problem in Mumbai. So the big question this time, will voting in Mumbai cross the 60% mark, or will the city continue to disappoint? We have our colleague Priyanka Kakotkar with us for more.
Mumbai's voter turnout has typically been much lower than the state average, especially the elite constituency of South Mumbai, which is home to some of the country's richest industrialists, like the Ambanis and the Birlas. This time, across the country, what we've seen is that the voter turnout has fallen. The polls have stretched into 5 phases, as you know, in the peak of summer. So we're not expecting much of a rise in Mumbai's voter turnout. In fact, many have already left for their summer vacations.
But Priyanka, are there pockets of the city where voter turnout is typically higher than the rest?
In general, what we do see in Mumbai is that there's much higher voting in slum areas than there is in high rises. Elite areas like Malabar Hills show much greater voter apathy. This seems to suggest that perhaps the needs of the wealthy in the city are met, regardless of which government is in power. In recent years, voter turnout has been affected by redevelopment work in the suburbs, which causes people to relocate. Also, the city sees internal migration from the island city to the suburbs, and then people don't update their address or they don't want to travel to a distant polling booth. Also, in the last 2 years, the BMC elections have not been held. They're long overdue. So the city has had very little by way of political engagement since the assembly polls of 2019.
Priyanka, do you think the voter turnout will improve this time around?
There's no getting away from the fact that polling percentages in Mumbai could improve. We see a contrast in the migrants from the north who live here and actually go back to their states, UP and Bihar, to vote. One of the reasons why there's low polling in Mumbai could be that it's the financial capital of the country. It's a city where people come to work. There are long commutes. It leaves them little time for other engagements. Also, there's literally no campus politics, no unions in colleges, no elections, and maybe that's why the youth have very little space for political engagement.
Times of India spoke to citizens on the ground, a vast majority of who are all set to cast their votes on May 20th. Many also said that they hope to see more Mumbaikars come out and vote this time around. Hi, are you going to be voting?
Yes, very much waiting for it.
And what hopes do you have? Do you think Mumbai will have a good voting count this month?
I'm not sure, but I'm hoping that a lot of young should be voting because my daughter also is a first-time voter, and I'll be happy and I hope that more and more youngsters come out and vote who are informed, politically informed. Yeah.
Hi, are you going to be voting?
Yes. Yes.
Are you a first-time voter?
Yes, I'm a first-time voter.
Are you excited to vote for the first time?
I don't know about that. Kind of.
Do you think there'll be a lot of voters coming in to vote from Bombay for this election?
And most of the educated people will come up.
Citizens believe that it is every Indian's fundamental right to vote and that they must exercise their rights. One Mumbaikar said that if we as citizens do not do our duty, then we cannot complain when the government does not do theirs.
Let's now go over to Clara to understand why even political parties are unsure about how voter turnout is going to shape up in Mumbai. Clara?
Political parties in Mumbai do not expect a huge voter turnout on Monday in the city. The reason for the less optimism of voter turnout is because it is a long weekend and most residents of high rises are expected to be out of the city on a short vacation. In case of residents of lower middle and slum areas, many of them have already left for their native states for their annual vacation. It will now depend on the persuasion skills of party workers to persuade people to come to the polling booths and cast their votes.
Apart from the 6 constituencies of Mumbai, there are also constituencies like Nashik, Dhule, Dindori, Kalyan, Palghar, which will be going to the polls. There will be some interesting and critical battles in the region. In Mumbai North, Union Minister Piyush Goyal will make his debut from this constituency and he will be up against actor politician Bhushan Patil of Congress. In Mumbai North Central, Public Prosecutor Ujjwal Nikam, who was responsible for Ajmal Kasab's execution, will be pitted against Mumbai Regional Congress Committee's President Varsha Gaikwad. In Kalyan, there will be a fight between both the Shiv Senas. The Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde's son, Dr. Shrikant Shinde, will take on Shiv Sena UBT's Vaishali Darekar Rane. In Nashik, Shiv Sena's Hemant Godse has got the Mahayuti ticket and Sena UBT has pitted Rajabhau Waze against him. In Dindori, a major onion belt of Maharashtra, BJP's Bharti Pawar will try to retain the seat while her rival from NCP-SCP Bhaskar Bhagare will want to wrest the seat. In Thane, again it's a Sena versus Sena fight. Shiv Sena has fielded Naresh Maske while UBT nominee is Rajan Vichare. We will be keeping an eye on these developments. Now you do your duty, step out and cast your vote. And to follow all the election related developments, pick up a copy of Times of India or follow us on our website.
But before you go, here are the answers to the questions that we had asked in the previous episodes. Goodbye and thank you for watching.